recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that local recordings
that these programs do not take from the public big, that he was donating $300 million to the Philly schools. Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if your name is Jay-Z, it looks like this Diddy fiasco is the least of your worries, y'all. Jay-Z actually came out and announced something super, super big, that he was donating $300 million to the Philly school system. And baby, the public has not let him rest since. Y'all, let's get into this, right? Jay-Z announced in XXL Hip Hop Magazine and not like Wall Street Journal or just hear me out. It's not because Wall Street Journal is more prestigious than Double XL. It's because they announced that Jay-Z's Rock Nation will donate $300 million toward the education of Philadelphia students. And when I heard that, I said, oh, that's a way to get away from the Diddy news. Right? I said, oh, that's really good. That's really positive. Until people that actually look at the public school system and work with Philadelphia kids actually broke down what's really going on. And listen, I'm just going to say it. I think anyone that agreed to this should be ashamed of themselves for agreeing to be the face of something so shady. And to top it all off, Jay-Z is donating $300 million. He's not donating anything, right? Anything, any of that money. They're literally trying to siphon $300 million off of the public school budget. Y'all, what is going on? Let me just get into this, right? First of all, let me give a shout out to Ida B. Wells on Twitter. She was the first person that actually ran the alarm bell about this mess.
Ring the alarm.
And she said that
Jay-Z's going down, bro.
She actually said, so this is let me just tell you what Double XL said, right? Bring you up to speed. Jay-Z's Rock Nation will spearhead an educational campaign in Philadelphia that helps students K through 12 from low-income households secure about $300 million in scholarships to attend the city's private schools. Events will be held by Rock Nation to bring awareness to Pennsylvania Award for Student Success, PASS, Senate Bill 757 legislation helping increase education opportunities.
I'm glad you catching on. It's exactly what he's doing.
Opportunities for underprivileged youth in the lowest performing public schools. And I said, what? How could you find fault in that? But Ida B. Wells came in and said, baby, it's not about finding fault. This whole thing is faulty.
It's faulty, yeah, the whole damn thing.
I really wish rich
all his practices are
who know nothing about education would just stop. One, read the fine print. This is a government voucher program. And that means that $300 million that Jay-Z said he's donating, it doesn't exist. They're not donating anything. Forget this. Voucher programs have not been shown to improve results for poor Black children because most cannot get into high-quality private schools. Two, read the fine print. All the money is coming from taxpayers, i.e. the government. Rock Nation is not funding this. It is just launching an educational campaign that maybe it is being paid to do. Now, before you say who's it being paid by,
it's all read the fine print,
being paid by the Republicans in the Senate. Now, we're not getting into an argument about Democrat or Republican. I really don't care. The point of the matter is this is not what's being advertised, right? Rock Nation is not funding this. It's just launching an educational campaign that maybe it is being paid to do. I'm researching, but certainly its involvement is to convince poor Black parents to leave the public schools. Three, what do you think that $300 million could do for improving those low-performing public schools? 4, it is a lie that these programs do not take from the public school funding. Fewer kids in the classroom means fewer dollars to the school. And 5, this is a windfall to the city's private schools at the expense of public ones that most kids attend. All right. She went on to say, stop playing with us. Not only do students who go to private schools on vouchers not perform better, 1 out of 5 leaves the private school and actually see improved academic results by returning to public schools. And then she puts up the actual research. Tax-funded private tuition programs reduce student achievement and also mixed attained results and high school exit rates. She said this is no different than the right-wing efforts in Arizona, Florida, and elsewhere. Just because they put a black face on it does not mean any different. So now it comes back into and what a lot of people
Well, I mean,
have
that's
called
anything.
Jay-Z out on in the past.
Anybody's face.
He puts a black face on white venture capitalists, white billionaires, white people, and again, right, non-black people that want to eat off of what's going on
So
in the inner city.
it's like a
But if they
puppet.
went into themselves, they would be accused of being exploitive. If you guys don't know, Jay-Z was one of the very first people to basically get the Barclays Center approved in downtown Brooklyn, start the gentrification, say that the Barclay was black owned, even though this was a $1 billion project. He owned less than 0.000001. They literally 2 or 3 years after that kicked him out of the Barclay project after it was built. And I think he got a payment of like $327,000 or something or other. It was something very, very small. He was not a majority holder. He was a minority holder, no pun intended, at the most. But you guys, it gets deeper than that, because I want to just take you guys through this. Why are they doing this? How is this good publicity with everything that's going on with the Diddy stuff?
Exactly. Why are they
How?
doing this now?
And it also makes me think if Jay-Z is actually for sale like this, where does he get his money from? Tidal's not really doing anything. You saw what happened with the NFL with Live Nation, Rock Nation, where he sold Kirkpatrick out, you know, the quarterback out, Kirkpatrick, whatever, sold him out just for the NFL stuff. You saw what happened with Barkley. What is exactly going on? Literally, I really honestly don't understand. This ain't it. Pennsylvanians have also slammed Rock Nation. Now, maybe this isn't Jay-Z. Maybe this is Rock Nation doing this, but Jay-Z is making himself the face of it. So he needs to really, listen, patron saint of macho on Twitter said Jay-Z would sell each of us to the highest bidder. If that meant he could be the first to do so, right? Another person said, it's even telling where this was first announced. XXL magazine, this is a hip hop outlet. He's really doing the Kaepernick, Barclays blueprint all over again, right? People magazine did an article trying to sum up the narrative the Rock Nation was pushing, saying that they're going to spearhead a $300 million educational campaign. First of all, they're trying to make it seem like he's the one donating it, right? Because I think
that's what they're writing it like. They wrote it like that.
Tina Knowles reposted something saying Jay-Z's Rock Nation will donate $300 million toward the education of Philadelphia students. When they're not donating anything. These are private school. This is public vouchers. Anyway, let's get into
why can't they just get away with writing shit like that? This
ain't it. Pennsylvania slams Jay-Z's Rock Nation for school voucher push. They said an out-of-state billionaire is pairing with a suburban Philadelphia, one to try to destroy public education. Y'all, they said, just to be clear, for those not in Pennsylvania, the legislation Jay-Z is supporting here is a Republican-led effort to gut public education, spearhead future cabinet member Jeffrey Yass. You guys, oh gosh, this is a mess.
It has mess written all over it.
I actually feel sorry for the kids. I don't know why Jay-Z would get involved in this, but honestly, they either need to retract or do something, because you can't tell me that they didn't know all the players involved and know what was going on. Why is he putting the Rock Nation out like they gave $300 million when they're basically siphoning? Again, this seems like another NFL situation. They said as pro-public education groups plan to rally at Pennsylvania State Capitol, educators and advocates on Friday criticized.
I don't even know how Jay-Z got that head job over there at the NFL. Because didn't he snake out JD? He snaked out JD for that same role or something like that. I don't know. I heard something like that.
Icon Jay-Z's company Rock Nation over a campaign backing a proposed school voucher program in the Commonwealth. The campaign's Dine and Learn events in Philadelphia, this month are intended to share information about the Pennsylvania Award for Student Success. It's called a PASS. If approved by state legislatures in the next budget, the program would put tax dollars toward education opportunity accounts for certain families who send their children to private schools rather than public.
So what are they trying to do? What is the bigger, what's going on? Like, I'm trying to look at the bigger picture here. Like, what is Jay-Z really up to? Like, that man is next, man. That man is next for all the wrongdoings that he's done. That man is literally next. So I don't know what he's doing right now to do all this other stuff, but we need to start doing that as like people ourselves. We need to start looking at this fine print. We need to start looking at what's really not in the big old picture, the big old heading. What's up, big homie? What's up, Saul? How you doing, fam? Make sure and subscribe if you haven't already, bro. But yeah, we're getting into this Jay-Z getting called out. And is it his time? I don't know.
We've enjoyed such a special connection with Philadelphians. So we made it our mission to invest in the long-term success of the city's change makers. Impact starts with the students and with awareness. We want to empower the youth and families with the knowledge to pursue their scholastic dreams, make their voices heard, and become the leaders of tomorrow. The campaign led to multiple headlines about how Rock Nation is helping underprivileged students in Philadelphia get into private schools. But some critics of putting tax money, in this case, potentially tens and hundreds of millions of dollars toward private school tuition, expressed disappointment and frustration.
Jay-Z is literally doing nothing but siphoning money. That's what he's doing. I thought he's already a billionaire, man. Why not? Why doesn't he just bow out gracefully? Like, come on, bro.
This ain't it. This was the American Federation of Teachers of Pennsylvania. They're saying he partnered with suburban Philadelphia multi-billionaire Jeffrey Yass, a Republican mega donor with a history of using his money to push for school vouchers and defeat progressive political candidates. Now, just so you guys know, this isn't the first time Jay-Z, like I said, put his face on something to make it friendly, to be like he's bringing it to the people when he is nothing but a paid endorsement. They said, don't get it twisted. PASS is a yassified school choice school voucher build. Other people mentioned Yass, Phil Gentry, an organizer with West Philadelphia Coalition for Neighborhood Schools, reporting that the billionaire is being considered as a potential Treasury Secretary. Okay, listen. They said as Pennsylvania is on the verge of transforming the most inequitable school funding system in the nation, an out-of-state billionaire, I think is the Yass guy.
He's had people killed, just like he probably had Pimp C killed because of all that sex tape stuff with him and Pimp C and Beyonce, but I don't know. Who knows?
Is pairing with this and Jay-Z is pairing with a suburban Philadelphia one to try to destroy the public education instead. You guys, the attorney highlighted that Jay-Z, the hip hop billionaire's company, is pushing for vouchers as Democrats in the Pennsylvania House of Representatives are working to pass a $5.1 billion transformation to help the Commonwealth's poorest school districts and sharing in the capital. He's pushing for vouchers the same week they're trying to pass a transformative $5.1 billion thing to actually help every single public school system in Pennsylvania. And I'm sorry, every single public school. Y'all listen. Again, they said the voucher programs are not doing anything. Read the fine print. They said they need to stop playing the fine print. You guys, Jay-Z should be ashamed of himself. And I don't know how this is actually ever going to help him beat these Diddy stuff. But I guess when that Diddy money runs out, he will have to find some way to bring some money in. Beyonce can't be the only breadwinner in that family. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Eunice.
That was Tissa Tells. Hey, that was pretty good. She's always usually on it before everybody else. But what? Kim Porter's dad breaks his silence? What?
Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if your name is Diddy, you know you jumped a shark when Kim's Porter father has come out to speak on you. Now, I know what y'all saying. Kim Porter's father was still alive. He was actively involved. How come we've never heard of him before, even when he passed away? But listen, we're going to give him the benefit
I never even heard of him.
Maybe he didn't want to get into the limelight. However, he finally broke his silence, not to speak about the way that Diddy treated Kim, which is legendary. Go back to the blogs of 2006, 8, 1990. Literally use Google Archives. Was legendary. He's speaking on the way he treated Cassie. Diddy treated Cassie. Now hold on. Let's get into this. I do want to say also, everybody, thank you for being so patient.
He treated your
It
own
looks like
daughter.
I'm finally over the flu. It's going to be a heavy upload week because we got so much to catch up on, but your girl is back. They're saying Kim Porter's father is stepping forward to say he felt sickened when he saw Sean Diddy Combs shove, kick, stomp, and drag former partner Cassie Ventura in a brutal beating captured recently.